Shalom. Call Allah Yahbashim Al Shai by Shimmer Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops at Great Millstone that taught us this truth and ruled well, and to the men that taught them. Peace and blessings to the elect, the nation of Israel that begins with the 144,000 who are the prophets today, and also that great multitude of men, women, and children the Heavenly Father is going to have mercy on. And you so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, we are the true Hebrew Israelites, and that is according to the Holy Scriptures. And this is your brother, Brother Dawadah, come on another lesson. And this lesson, pretty much was on my mind because there's been a lot of stuff going on. And I'll name this, these people is acting super crazy today. You know what I'm saying? And pretty much it was an article that came across my phone today. It was a bra. You know what I'm saying? Let me see if let me see if I can get that. It was a bra 55. Had amusement. Yeah, here it is. It was a bra, you know what I'm saying? So right here it says 55 children and teenagers charged after a massive opening day bar at a theme park. So this tell you right here, man. It says the individual range in ages from 12 to 19, and their charges include assault, conspiracy, theft, disorderly conduct, riot, and others. This is, man, more than 50 people, most of them teenagers. See that? Slocky. Man, you see that? It says more than 50 people, most of them teenagers, have been criminally charged after a massive brawl broke out during a Pennsylvania amusement park opening day. Ooh, man, this is crazy. A total of 55 people have been identified and charged with various misdemeanors and felonies offenses connections with the incident at Hershey Park on April 3rd, according to a statement from Derry Township Police Department. A lengthy and thorough investigation was conducted following disorderly and assaultive behavior. Numerous youths, at the Hershey Pennsylvania Park on the first day of 120 operation season. So it was back in April, but still though, man, it just came across my phone, So this is crazy because, that's why now, if you notice today, most of the parents are not strict, man. You know what I'm saying? They just, letting their kids do whatever they want to do. You know what I'm saying? With no consequences, man. And back in the day, man, you're gonna get a whooping from somebody that knew you at the park. Then when you get home, your daddy gonna whoop, your mama gonna whoop you, and then you're gonna get the ultimate whooping with your pops. So man, this place, man, is crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's none but these little ninjas, you know what I'm saying, that's acting a fool, just acting a fool. And there's been, man, like I said again, there's been a lot of stuff going on besides this article here, you know what I'm saying? And the Most High is tired of Babylon the Great, man. And Babylon the Great is a.k.a. America, man, But you can also tell that these people in Babylon can see, they can see that things ain't the same, man. They can see there's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of killing, and they can tell something is not right, you know what I'm saying? And the Most High is, man, He got something to do with all this madness, man. Because he's stirring the pot, man. He's stirring that soup up, man. You know what I'm saying? He putting everything in there. The good ingredients, the seasoning, you know what I'm saying? He putting it all in there. You know what I'm saying? Isaiah 45:7, you know what I'm saying? He said, I create, good, evil and good. You know what I'm saying? I do all these things, paraphrasing. You know what I'm saying? And then this other case with this Carmelo, I forgot his full name, but Carmelo, you know what I'm saying? This recent incident that he killed this Esau dude, that's getting riled up, you know what I'm saying? Because we right around the corner, man. Race wars, man, it's coming, man. It's brewing, man. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing but gonna be chaos in the street, man. You know what I'm saying? Because Esau, he has a short time, you know what I'm saying? In Revelation chapter 12, he know he has a short time. And one of the things that he's gonna bring out, man, and we speak on it all the time, man, the MOTB, you know what I'm saying? That's in the making, you know what I'm saying? But only Yahweh knows, when that's going to, initially pop off, when he put the spirit on Esau to do it, you know what I'm saying? So we know things about to get crazy out here, man. You can see it in the people's spirits, man. All kind of stuff going on, man. Let's go to Matthew chapter 24, verse 12. Because, man, this place is done, man. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty much, you can stick the fork in it, man. But, of course, Esau, he has to pretend like the economy is still going good. Jobs are hiring. Ain't nobody getting laid off, you know what I'm saying? All the gas is going down. Man, the gas is steady going up. Now, in Texas, gas has been going down. But, man, don't get it wrong, Don't get it twisted, man. It's going to go right back up, man. So don't get all excited and happy, you know what I'm saying? Okay? Matthew chapter 24, verse 12. And because iniquity shall abound, yeah. And this is all has to do with sin, you know what I'm saying? What most of these people speak about, about the Bible, but they don't know anything about the Bible, you know what I'm saying? They always like to talk about, what sin is in the Bible, but they don't know, you know what I'm saying? They don't know what sin is the transgression of the law, And the first thing they're going to say is the law was done away with. It's all about love. God is all love, you know what I'm saying? All you have to have is a personal relationship with him. But they don't know nothing. They totally negate, what is important, you know what I'm saying? And that's the law, you know what I'm saying? So when you take the law, away from the equation, you know what I'm saying? Which bring order, and you take that away, then everything is going to be out of order, you know what I'm saying? And when you mention love thy neighbor, what does that mean? That entails not to murder your brother, not to steal, not to commit adultery. That's not loving your own kind, your brother. You know what I'm saying? But living in this society, they don't follow order. That's why they make an excuse saying law was done away with, because they don't want to follow the order of Yahweh Shem Shai. Especially what I just read, that article, you know what I'm saying? You can see it, you know what I'm saying? When you got from 12 to 19, because in the Bible, man, a grown man is 12, man. But in this society, they'll call him a teenager, kid. But the Most High don't look at it like that. You know what I'm saying? He look at it when you can produce, that nut that's in that nut sack can produce, then you consider a man at the age of 12. Yeah, how would I start prophesying at the age of 12? You know what I'm saying? So this is what this world is about. You know what I'm saying? And it's all have to do with, iniquity, sin abound. You know what I'm saying? And what does it say? And it says the love of many shall wax cold. Yeah. And ain't no love in Babylon, man. This place is fake as hell, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially among these other nations, man. Ain't no love, man. You know what I'm saying? Really, all these nations is, they mixing together like oil and water, man. That don't even mix, man. trying to mix together, you know what I'm saying? But the Most High don't like, all these nations mixing together, you know what I'm saying? You know, what Deuteronomy chapter 32 say? You know what I'm saying? He divided the nations, you know what I'm saying? He don't want us all together, you know what I'm saying? What he wants is, to be racist for our own kind, you know what I'm saying? That's what race means. You for your own people, man. And most people always bring that word up and they don't even know what it means, you know what I'm saying? That race only means that you for your people. That's what that means. So everybody racist, you know what I'm saying? And what that meaning in wax code in the Greek is psycho, you know what I'm saying? Which goes back to a mental institute, you know what I'm saying? Which a lot of people been, acting psycho now, man. And it's steady getting riled up, you know what I'm saying? And every time I look at my phone, man, that's all I've been seeing is crazy, strange things, going on throughout this world, man. And a lot of it's not being brought on the news, man. It's only being brought on these mainstream, podcasts, you know what I'm saying? It's not being brought, to the front, you know what I'm saying? Because Babylon, a.k.a. American Esau Edom, the self-proclaimed so-called white man, which is his biblical name, he's not going to bring the truth out. Ain't no truth in him, you know what I'm saying? And I've been noticing another thing too, Eve. There's been a lot of Eve being put to death by their husband. You know what I'm saying? Domestic violence, man. So, man, people is tripping today, man. And that's why we have to stay prayed up, man, at all times, man. Pray wherever you go, man. Fast, pray, before you leave the house, when you get to work. You know what I'm saying? If you're doing errands or you're going back home from work, or if you just out and about, man, that's the best thing to do, man, And also women, man, killing their own kids, man. All kind of stuff is going on, man. You know what I'm saying? People coming up missing, man. You got road rage happening every day, man. Babylon is through, man. You know what I'm saying? These people are going crazy, man. It's because the economy is going bad, man. But Esau, Edom's specialty, he can't tell you the truth, man. He has to hide, you know what I'm saying? And tell you everything is always going good. Man, quit your lying, specialty. Quit your lying, man. Let's go to 2nd Ezra chapter 8, verse 50. For many great miseries should be done to them. And done to them that in the latter time should dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. Yeah, miseries. You know what I'm saying? For many great miseries should be done to them that in the latter time should dwell in the world. Yeah, and many, it's got to do with the flesh is happening to these people, man, which is the great misery that they're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? They in this flesh, this fleshly body, instead of coming back, especially our people, back to Yahweh Shem Shai, they just been dealing with a lot of stuff. And when you look at these other countries, they don't have, all these murderers, man, going on, killings, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And they looking at America, man, like something ain't right over here, man. Something's wrong. They looking, man, other countries doing that, man. They looking, what's up? What's going on with America, man? And one main thing that is a problem in Babylon is our people is a rebellion, man. And that's why they're gonna, everything that they push out there, all the wickedness that they're pushing out there now, they're gonna deal with it, man. They're gonna reap everything since they refuse to listen. That's Galatians 6:7. Since they refuse to hearken to this truth, you know what I'm saying? And then they're gonna get everything. And the reason why all these things is happening because of the sin. You know what I'm saying? The sins, that our people are committing. You know what I'm saying? And and we know nothing is a coincidence. You know what I'm saying? If someone gets shot down, you know what I'm saying? That is the Most High judging these people, man, for the wickedness that they have done. You know what I'm saying? Like I said in Isaiah chapter 45:7, he do all those things, evil and good. You know what I'm saying? Paraphrasing. So if it happened like that, you know what I'm saying? If a person been, kidnapped, chopped up, you know what I'm saying? It's been sanctioned, man, by Yahweh Shem Shai. You know what I'm saying? And to them that in the latter time, you know what I'm saying? And we are in that latter time, you know what I'm saying? We in the latter time now, man. That's why things are being stirred up. That's why things are being speed up. Yahweh Shem Shai speeding up the time, man. Should dwell in the world. Because most of these people have walked in great pride and they think they running, they running something, man. They think they running the show, but they ain't running nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? That's Proverbs 24, 20 and 24. Let's get that. Because man's going is the Lord's, man. But what most people think? Most people think that they are dictating everything. Proverbs chapter 20, verse 24. Man's goings are the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai. How can a man then understand his own way? Yeah. So whatever happened, the Most High is controlling everything. He is making sure all these prideful people, they going to feel, you know what I'm saying? They're going to feel the wrath that's going to be coming, man, real soon, man. And you have a lot of scams going on, too. All these fake phone calls, scam phone calls, man. People trying to scam people out of money. You know what I'm saying? That's why we have to stay focused, man. Stay prayed up and stay focused. Because like I said again, man, these people is going crazy, man. Like in the day, like Noah, which he, represented the elect, you know what I'm saying? He represented the elect for the Savior, Yasharallah, which means Prince of Power. You know what I'm saying? And we're trying to do is, stay in that good, fine grace, man, Yahweh Shem Shai. Because the same thing that happened in the days of Noah is happening now, man. You know what I'm saying? But that was during the time when he prophesied for 120 years, and they said, oh, it's not going to rain. And when that rain came down, man, Yahweh Shem Shai, man, he shut them doors. Yahweh shut them doors, man. And them people were screaming, yelling, man. Can you imagine that, man? And it's going to be the same thing today, man. They're going to be looking for the prophets, man, on the corners, man, on the highways. Hey, man, did you see do you know where those brothers went, man? I think it was Yahushua, man. His name. They ain't going to have the name either, man. And the time is coming, man. And it's going to be the same way, but the thing's going to be different now, man. It's going to be 200 million missiles, man. This place is going to get gang banged, man. You know what I'm saying? From the other nations, man. Through the power and spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai, man. This place is done, man. Let's go to Genesis chapter 6 and 5. You know what I'm saying? And the Most High saw that the wickedness of a man was great in the earth. Yeah. Because like I said, man, there was wickedness going on back then, and it's still going on back now. And that the every imagination and thoughts of his heart was on evil continually. Yeah. So you see that this is iniquity. Nothing is different. You know what I'm saying? Same. Just a different time, but same thing. You know what I'm saying? And right now, man, we have to believe the Most High. It's gonna get us out of this place, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially when this place be with these ICB missiles that we're gonna get beamed up in those chariots, man. And that's and like I said again, the people was disobedient back then, and they disobedient today. You know what I'm saying? Refused to hearken to this truth. And you had Jake back then, children of the God, which is the Israelites. You know what I'm saying? They was not called that back then, and they called the sons of gods. You know what I'm saying? And they was corrupted back, back during that time. And like I say again, the same thing today. Jake is still doing a lot of killing and wicked stuff, man. And that's why they was judged for that time of the flood. And what they're doing now, man, they're doing the same thing, man. Nothing is different, man. Those days was worse back in the days of Noah. And right now, you know what I'm saying, like the scriptures say, and that every imagination of thoughts of his heart was only evil continued. Yeah. And what the scriptures say, the heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Yeah. And that's what these people are, man. They desperately wicked. These people, that's tripping right now, man. And that's why I say, man, the Most High got to get rid of rid of these niggas, man. These 2/3 niggas and these other nations, man. He gonna get rid of. You know what I'm saying? Because everything is out of course, man. And the reason why everything is out of course is because of Esau that runs the earth. I'm gonna get that Job 9:24, and I'm gonna close out. Because Esau, man, is the mastermind out of all this, man. Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He hath covered the faces of the judges thereof. He hath not where and who is he? And he covered the ultimate face, who they ignorantly call Jesus Christ, Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying? So the hand was given to the hand of the wicked. Yeah. The wicked is the elites, you know what I'm saying, that's running this world right now. You know what I'm saying? They were the ones that covered the faces of the judges. You know what I'm saying? I think that's First Maccabees 3:48, I think. Yeah. And if not, where and who is he? We know who he is. This Esau Edom, the self-proclaimed so-called white man, the devil the Bible speaks of, the deceiver. And you can't get out of your judgment, man. And that's why people are going crazy right now. People is tripping. But time is ticking, and we know what's coming. So you can keep on, you know what I'm saying, living it up, Esau. Since you got these people minds all bugged out, all messed up, you know what I'm saying? And if our people don't come back, which is the elected 1/3, you know what I'm saying? The rest of these people, man, which is the 2/3 of our people, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you're going to be destroyed, man. Right along with your Esau, with your daddy Esau and the other nations, man. So I want to say, I hope that was edifying. I want to say Shalom. I want to say, call Allah, Yah, Bashim, Yah, Shai, Bashim, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, bishops, that great millstone, that rule well, that taught us the truth, the 100% truth. Peace and blessings to the Akim on the four corners of this earth, risking their lives each and every week on the highways and the byways. And to you brothers and sisters tuning in for edification. Shalom.